This is Catherine Collins. I don't know if anyone will ever hear this. It's all over. I'm the only one left.
You really are now. It's just you, Kate. You're at the observatory. There's no Wendy. There's no Frank. No Steven. They're all gone. All the calculations on the ground. The birds are circled and almost look like they're placed ritualistically. This is it. These are the 6 towers.
On the plane, Stephen leaned across me and pointed out of the window. Down there, he said. That's home. But all I saw were patches of color. I don't think until this moment that I understood that one could contain the other so completely.
So we get our answer. It's not a Mobius strip. It's not a butterfly. It's 2 galaxies colliding. Which certainly suffices as some kind of summary of what's happened here. It's Tower 1. Suppose I might as well do them in order. I think this is it. I think we do a little audio diary at each of the 6 towers, and then I think it ends. I can't imagine the game going on for much longer after what just happened to Steven. So that's the kind of event you don't really linger on for too long. Can't be too long before the credits. So all of these printers were all printing this image. That's what they were talking about, what the printers were making. It's this image over and over again of these galaxies colliding. Slightly different looking in many cases.
I watched a butterfly dancing in a strip of sunlight. All of its life contained in a single day. The blink of an eye between the ebb of the darkening tide. Lying there with the pattern curled around me, I saw the inevitability. The necessity of presence born from absence. The constant unfolding.
So we had the first... When I came in here, oh, that's the wormhole. That's the link. When I first had the link... What am I trying to say? Oop. Does this work? Light switch doesn't work. Man, it's really freaky looking. When we first had the monologue there, when Steven died, that wasn't a recording. That was very distinctly not a voice being played over a tape recorder, or a phone, or a signal. That was just something I could hear in person. Because we are Kate. We've been Kate this entire time. That's what Steven noticed. Steven was able to actually recognize us just as he killed himself. The horrible burned wreckage there. That was that room. Now it's just us, alone. In whatever's left of this place that we may have helped doom. And this is all of my research, all of my notes. Everything that I poured out in my maddening attempt to get exactly here. Of all places. We have photographs of the light. That had to be what Steven was following, right? Steven was following the light around town. There it is in the church. Then he got burned. Perhaps. became a primary carrier. I don't see an audio log here. We're in Valus Tower 3. Maybe it was back over here. It's beautiful, but it's empty. Because everyone's dead. Everyone's gone. We only have the semblance of habitation, the history of it, but nothing to show for it. We had love and we had heartbreak. We had futures, dreams, young, the old, and now it's all gone. Or maybe it's not. How does this work exactly? We still don't know. It might be impossible to know what happened to them. If people just disappear, are they just going somewhere else? Or are they gone in general? There's no turning on computer monitors now. They used to show this place and the weird numbers signal. Now they don't show anything.
I watched the pattern lean in and time slow to almost nothing. I saw the flame leap from Stephen's hand and the moment hang in the air forever. I watched his face. And in the last second, I almost believe he saw me. He wasn't frightened or angry. I remember his expression, just like I remember it from the first time, early that morning when he woke and, still half sleeping, said, "God, I love you." And I loved him as he entered the fire, and I let him go, knowing I wasn't ready to join him. We have held time to ourselves here in this place, held the light to the ground because we were afraid of the coming dark. But now we understand that to cling to the light is not living. I've spent my life watching the illumination from the million dead stars reaching for me without grasping this meaning. The light we cast transcends our death. The pattern made by our living creates a bridge across the dark.
That's our full confirmation that was her witnessing him burn, and that he recognized us, and he wasn't afraid as he killed himself. Why would he be? He saw what I'd become, that I wasn't Kate properly anymore, and there's no one left here. The only thing to fear was fire, and the pain's temporary. So we let go. And I think I'm about to. Oh yeah, my end's gonna be coming soon. Are those floating televisions? Oh, they're suspended by ropes. These are the actions of a sane person, and definitely not the setting of a deadly premonition level.
It reaches out from the shadow of the tower, across the observatory, over the valley, and consumes the world. Everything is light now. Everything has come to rest. The world is scorned by the traces we carved into it. Our presence is everywhere, the bridge joining our stories. This world existed before we came to it, and it will continue without us. In the empty fields and houses, our traces radiate, and others will come to dance in the light we cast. we can slip away gently, unafraid, knowing that everything will continue.
Not everyone else was necessarily ready to just let go like that. Was it your decision to make for everyone? To just delete people? Unknowing? Ununderstanding? Here we go. We're concentrating the power in the final tower. And maybe we'll finally know what it means. Or maybe we never will. But we'll have an end. Oh yeah, there's a finality to this.
The end is coming now. I'm not afraid. We have each other. We lived apart from them. We understand now our failure to touch, to belong. But it doesn't matter anymore. Everybody is gone, and we will join them. We are born apart, driftwood on the banks of an endless dark ocean, and we will be carried away by the swell soon enough. But in between, in the single day of living, that dancing in a strip of sunlight, we can find what we miss. The love that makes us whole. The imminence. Everybody found their other. This pattern is mine.
And that was Everybody's Gone to the Rapture. We got answers. Maybe not all the answers I wanted, but also probably more than I ever expected, to be honest. It's because of all the ambiguous storyline. Interesting game. Looks like it's what, like 4.5, 5 hours long, I think? Probably shorter if you really mainline stuff. Maybe longer if you really explore and find some things that I missed. There's a little incentive to check it out, is that you might still find things that I never found. But yeah, I got wrapped up in the story. Interesting things were going on. Absolutely beautiful all the time. Especially that lighting that they have in this game. And I'm impressed, because the last game I played from these guys, The Chinese Room, was Amnesia, A Machine for Pigs, which is maybe a less than stellar horror sequel. It didn't give me the best impressions, but this game has me interested. I'd like to see what they make next. Probably be a few years from now again, if they stick together. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching like always, and I'll see you next time.